Okay, this is a good test for you guys. This is hair care hydrogen peroxide 50, 40? No, yeah, it's 40 with the phosphoric acid in it. And I put that through the graphite, powder graphite, a couple of good times after beating it with a blender. It foamed up and turned into powder, and this is what I have left. This is a test. An aluminum and a graphite rod. Okay, I got the clamps there, charging it up, holding it against the Bedini charger, and we're holding it 4.52 charging. Alright, port 4.5 charging. Hold on just a second, and I'm going to turn the power off to the machine. Okay, and we're going to watch it drop. Again, this is graphene and phosphoric acid. As you can see, it's trying to slow down already, trying to balance out. And the last number it's been racing is now counting individual digits. Now there is an electrolytic capacitor in this, so I should probably disconnect that and read it from the battery. I'll do that. You guys can see just the cell. Okay. We're hooked up there. And it's trying to die out at 1.4, holding steady charge. Sorry, I lost my leads. Almost lost my leads. And we're chilling. So it looks like it's a 1.3, maybe a 1.2 cell. And I mean, I turned on the video right after I started the motor. So there's your stable voltage-ish, 1.2, 1.3, somewhere in there. It's going to level out here in the next 0.3 volts. Even if it's a 1 volt cell and it literally took a few seconds to charge up, there's potential. Because see, it's already trying to rise. So whenever it bottoms out and rises up to where it needs to set and stay, to keep its charge, that's where it's going to stay. For a long time. If it's not a battery, it's one hell of a capacitor. And this is tissue paper, aluminum foil, and a graphite pencil rod. With graphite and graphene chips in it. In the tissue paper. Now see what I did after beating it with a blender is I mixed it in with the 40 hair care you get at any salon distributor, and in a jar, and it started foaming up. So don't mix a whole bunch of each at one time. Maybe a teaspoon of each in a jar that big would be great, just to see how much you can do. So you start with graphite powder. You don't even have to go through this stage if you use the acid, but this makes it smaller chunks if you want smaller chunks. Putting the acid in it straight up just eats little pieces, eats it in little pieces, but better size chunks of graphene. And so I don't want to move it yet before I read it. I want to see if it stabilizes out. Let me read it for you again, guys. I jiggled it a little bit. Yeah, me moving it around's not helping. But yeah. Dude, even if it's a 1-volt cell. Look at that. So, I'm going to take this off. And, I pulled probably a quarter of a teaspoon with, the water that was in this murky looking carbonated water. Tons of carbon in there. So, yeah. So we've got that rod as a separator. And then inside of here, underneath this tissue, we have the tissue with the lock graphite and the hair care stuff. Now, this is what I got after throwing it through coffee strainer papers over and over and over again. Getting the acid pulled out of it, hopefully pulled out of it with the coffee strainer. Thanks, guys.